Hi guys, welcome again to Learning Tree, the fun way with Tree Junior Pro. My name is Kwesi, and for today's lesson we have two people that needed something translated. And the very first person is Daniel. Daniel, thanks again for your continued support, and these are the things that Daniel wanted to know. The very first thing Daniel wanted was, how long will you be doing this thing again? How long will you be doing this thing? Now that in Tree can be said as Mre dudwa seina wubeye adie awie. Again, Mre dudwa seina wubeye adie awie. Slower. Mre dudwo seina wubeye adie awie. If somebody says mre dudwo seina, what I'm trying to say is, how long will it take? Mre dudwo seina, how long will it take? Right? Now, wubeye adie awie, will it take you to finish this specific thing? Mre dudwo seina wubeye adie awie. The next thing Daniel wanted to know was, it's too difficult. Again, it's too difficult. Now that in Tree can be said as eye ding dodo. Again, eye ding dodo. One last time. Eye ding dodo. Slower. Eye ding dodo. The next thing that Daniel wanted to know was, that's an issue. Again, that's an issue. Now that in Tree can be said as eno yasem. Again, eno yasem. Slower. Eno ye asem. Last time. Eno ye asem. The next thing Daniel wanted to know was, there's hardship everywhere. Again, there's hardship everywhere. Now that in Tree can be said as ahuchire wo bebiara. Again, ahuchire wo bebiara. Slower. Ahuchire wo bebiara. So ahuchire, literally speaking or translated in English, will be how can I put this? Hardship, poverty, anything difficult. If I say mehuchre, that means I'm struggling, I'm suffering. You get what I'm trying to say? So ahuchre wo bebiara. Bebiara is everywhere. So literally, ahuchre wo bebiara, literally in English would be, there's hardship everywhere. Again, ahuchre wo bebiara. The next thing Daniel wanted to know was, why are you up? Shouldn't you be sleeping? Again, why are you up? Shouldn't you be sleeping? Now that in Tree can be said as adentina wa sorry. Enise anka wada. Again, adentina wa sorry. English, why are you awake? Enise anka wada. Aren't you supposed to be asleep? Or aren't you supposed to be sleeping? Again, adentina wa sorry. Why are you awake? Enise anka wada. Shouldn't you be asleep? Or shouldn't you be sleeping? Right? Now the next thing Daniel wanted to know was, what are you making? Again, what are you making? Now that in Tree can be said as deng na wuriye. Again, deng na wuriye. One last time, deng na wuriye. The next thing that Daniel wanted to know was, all here is an open space. Again, all here is an open space. Now that in Tree can be said as hanyina ye bebia eho ye piti. Again, hanyina, which is everywhere here. Ye bebia is a place. Ehoye piti. There's wide space, or there's space all around. Again, hanyina, all over this place or this area. Ye bebia ehoye piti. It's an open space. Again, hanyina ye bebia ehoye piti. The next thing that Daniel wanted to know was, that is your issue. Again, that is your issue. Now that in Tree can be said as eno ye wasem. Eno ye wasem. Slower. Eno ye wasem. The next thing, or should I say the last thing Daniel wanted to know was, I decided to. Again, I decided to. Now that in Tree can be said as miese. Again, miese. Daniel, thanks again for your continued support. I truly appreciate it. The next person that wanted something translated was Ezekiel. Ezekiel wanted two things translated. And the very first that he wanted to know was, so Ezekiel wanted to know what afe actually was in English. Afe. Now afe in English, roughly translated, is now. Again, afe in English could be said as now, depending on the context actually. So afe can mean now in English. Now let me put that in a sentence so that actually makes more sense, right? Here we go. Afe wube tumiako. Again, afe wube tumiako. In English, that would be now you can go. Again, now you can go. afe ubetumi akọ. The next thing that Ezekiel wanted to know was anchor. So Ezekiel wanted to know what anchor would mean in English, right? As I said, all depends on the context. Anchor can mean if in English. Again, anchor can mean if in English. Now let me give you guys a sentence. Anchor wudi kaimbaya in English would be if you came first. Again, anchor wudi kaimbaya. Guys, that's it for this week's lesson. I just want to thank Daniel and Ezekiel, and for all those people that actually reached out to find out if the channel, if I was still doing translations. Yes, I am. I was just busy with some side projects, busy with work, and dealing with some personal issues, right? Hence, I've been away for a while. Yeah? So guys, please keep on sending in your translations. I will make sure that I can respond whenever the next video goes out. Your translations will be part of the video. Guys, I appreciate each and every one of you. With lots of love from me, Kwesi. See you next week. Bye.